The Joe Rogan Experience.
I have to ask you a question because before I forget, did Rick Rubin try to get you guys to change the name of your band?
Yes.
And did he really try to get you to change your name of the band to the KKK, the Cobb County Crows?
I know that the king of yoga or whatever the fuck he's selling, whatever, whatever his, but under that beard, that guy, and it's funny because good for Rick Rubin, whatever, he can do whatever he wants. I don't, he has very little, but he did say that's a true story.
Well, so
by the way, it was unimaginably offensive, unimaginably. Why would you say that to us? You know what I mean?
Explain
Like,
the conversation.
No idea.
How does it happen?
Because I think, well, we were called Mr. Crow's Garden, and it's a book. It's like a children's book from like the 20s called Mr. Crow's Garden with an E, so it's a name. He was Mr. Crow. And we were kind of, into like psychedelic, like it was our, whatever. That was the name of our band. Mm-hmm. So when we made Shake Your Moneymaker, a few years had gone by since we first were Mr. Crow's Garden, and now we don't sound like that. And George Trikulius, our producer and our A&R guy and our lifeline to the music business, to the world, who signed us and stuff, he was like, we need, we got to change the name. So there was a little bit of time where before we said we'll be the Black Crows. And that's when Rick interjected that's what because we're Southern. Aren't all Southern people fear-driven, ignorant bigots? Isn't every one of them?
But he didn't say it that way, right? So
he said it like, it'll be cool. It'll be like controversial. I'm like, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So and how did he bring it up?
Like, I think this is a cool. You're from Cobb County. See, well, we're not from there, but we're from Atlanta. By the way, it's fucking hard to get it to change Wikipedia. That they're like, me and Rich are born in Marietta. I'm like, we're not. We're from Atlanta, Georgia. Third generation Atlantans. And I was like, my grandfather was born in Atlanta in 1906. You know what I mean? So it's hard to get that shit changed. But he was like, oh, so you live in Cobb County, COBB. Well, you should change it to Cobb County Crows and put them all Ks. And we were like, that's so foul and disgusting.
It's such a crazy idea to not have like context to it. Just to imagine that you're going to call a band the KKK, like what the fuck? Cobb County Crows actually sounds cool with C's.
Yeah, totally.
It was the Cobb County CCC. No problems. Great name. Nothing wrong with it. You probably would have achieved the exact same success as the Black Crows. But
I don't know, because the poet in me and the armchair occultist would believe that the only way we achieved what we achieved, became what we became, is because of the way the some reason, also leaving the E in it made, that was the one thing that I said we would do. So it's, and by the way, leaving the E in it was also great, and it's still great to this day when someone requests something or wants something from you and they misspell the name of the band. We're like, no. Fuck that. No. You could have looked around a little bit. A little bit of a search. It's right there. You know what I mean?
It's not that hard to add an E. I just can't imagine that conversation. Someone saying.
I can't imagine it either,
Rick,
to be honest.
Rick is a friend of mine. So just for clarity.
I don't hate Rick Rubin or anything, but
he's a genius.
He did say that.
He's a fascinating guy. I mean, he's a very interesting thinker. And I can imagine this idea intrusively embedding itself in his mind and then coming out of his mouth. I just can't see how
to be honest, I found a lot of when, especially in this, when our first record came out, and we're on tour and we're working that record, and I'm the one who has to get up in the morning and, okay, so we're in Cleveland, now we're playing Cincinnati. I have to go to 10 radio stations in Cleveland and Cincinnati and do the handshaking and the talking and sell the band. I meet all the like local promo people, so they pick you up and stuff. And everyone was really super cool, and they would be the people that could get you drugs and pay for drinks and stuff. Yeah. And but wow, I would be driving in the car with some of these guys, and they'd be like, "Must be tough being." I'm like, what? Like talking down to me, like, you don't know me. Just because I'm Southern and I'm a musician doesn't mean that, talking down to me like I'm stupid or something. Or I'm like, whoa, you don't know.
They say, like, must be tough in what way? Like, what were they saying?
Well, like, you're from Atlanta. Like, do they have schools there? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like just kind of patronizing me or thinking that everyone's supposed to go, just happened to be here,
right.
Place and damn, you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.